was the first time Heidi met her grandfather. She smiled and greeted him, but he didn't seem happy to see her. He shouted at her to leave, but her aunt, who brought her there, had already left. She had no choice but to go find her grandfather. He showed no sympathy and even shut the door in her face. Heidi ended up spending the night in the goat shed. The next day, Grandpa took her to the church, but the pastor said he couldn't place her with a new family until 3 days later. So her grandfather had to bring her home for now. Back at the house, he allowed her to come inside, but there was only one chair and a bed. Heidi had to sleep on a pile of hay, but she was still very happy. In the morning, she saw Peter heading to the mountains with the goats and decided to follow him. She ran freely through the hills, rolling in the grass, and fell in love with everything around her. While she was playing, Peter secretly ate her cheese and sausage and claimed the goats had eaten them. Heidi knew the truth but didn't expose him. Instead, when Peter started hitting the goats, she offered to share half of her lunch with him if he promised not to hit them anymore. Peter agreed and even shared a secret with her. People in the village said her grandfather had killed someone. Back home, Heidi was frightened and wanted to sleep in the goat shed again. Her grandfather realized Peter had said something and told her to trust her own judgment. Heidi paused, knowing her grandfather had been kind to her. She ran up and hugged him, but she also knew she was supposed to go to the pastor soon. Then on the third day, after returning from the mountains with Peter, she found a second chair at home. Her grandfather told her she could keep going with Peter to tend the goats. Heidi stayed with her grandfather, living freely in the mountains each day. Her laughter softened her grandfather's heart, and he wasn't grumpy anymore.